All right, grade 9. Great thing about Collaborate Ultra is it is available in your browser on whatever device you're using, including tablets and smartphones. So here I am on my browser, elearn.eq.edu.au. Same website to get to your virtual classroom. And of course, then you have your list here of your classes. All right, so just scroll down, find the class. Okay, here's the class that you've used to see. I'm just going to swap it so it looks like yours. Okay, so here you can see the announcements, but you can't see the menu at the side at all. So if you're missing your menu, notice that blue line just there. Okay, so you can click on that blue line and pop out the menu. If you are in a different browser, it might not be blue, it might be a different color like gray instead. Okay, down the bottom of the menu there, it says Live Class, Collaborate Ultra, Video Conference Sessions. That's where we're going to go to. So we're clicking on that, and it will load up, and here we are in Collaborate Ultra. Now, what you're looking there for is we're going to the Friday live class. Click on that. You can see there's a whole list here because I've got it set up to recur each week. But the one at the top there is in bold, so that's the one we can access. So the one in bold is the one you can actually log into. Click on it, and it tells you join session. Here is joining. I'm going to cancel the microphone on this. You will click allow. I had to cancel just so that I've still got a microphone recording, so I'm hoping I've still got a microphone recording happening now. Okay, so when it pops up like this, other teachers won't necessarily have the same welcome screen here, but the teachers who are set up for you will have some kind of welcome screen, gives you some tips about while you're waiting for other people. But we're going to run through some of those tips now. So at the bottom of the screen here, you can see the little icon with the green tick beside it, meaning you're in the class. If I click on that, then I've got some options here, okay? The first option, away, you just tick on if you are going away to talk to your mum or something else needs to happen. It just lets other people in the session know that you're not at the computer or the tablet right now. Okay, when you come back, you just press on back and it lets them know that you're back. Okay, then we've got a leave session button. We're not going to press that right now. You've got these emotions here. So you click on the emotion and you can see the little pink circle going around that. That tells us how long it's up on the screen. So each of those emotions are just temporary. Okay, so they just come up for a bit. So as the teacher is talking to you, you can be responding with happy, yep, you know what's going on, confused, I'm not quite sure, I understand what's happening at the moment, surprised, oh, I didn't realize we could do that. Faster, if you are finding that the teacher is moving too slow and you want to actually get more information, you can let them know, please move a bit faster. Slower, if you're finding they're going too fast and you're not following what they need, following the instructions because they're going too fast, you can click on slower. Okay, each of those, like I said, is only temporary. It just stays up there for a while so the teacher gets a gauge on what's happening. It's kind of what we would do normally when we're just looking at your faces in the classroom. Okay, then we've got down the bottom, agree and disagree. So these ones will stay up there and you actually have to turn them on and off. So we've got the agree, we've got a disagree. Okay, and they're longer so that the teacher can see them, and we can hit clear and it wipes them away. So that just tells you they're the ways of responding as you're going through the class. The other one beside it there is the raise hand. When you click on that, it gives a little ding to the teacher so that they know that somebody's stuck their hand up, and it'll keep that up there until they have a chance to actually ask you what it is that you wanted to know. All right, so raise hand, you can raise your hand to answer a question, you can raise a hand to ask a question. The teacher can put your hand down. So if you put it up, they can actually click on it to put it down as well. But of course you can click it to put it down. Okay, on the top side here, we've got just general things to do with Collaborate app. And the Tell Me About Collaborate gives you a little introduction to Collaborate and tells you how you do different things. So it's a little tutorial. It's very small, but it helps you out when you first get in there. So that's a great little tutorial to do. I'm not going to run through it because I'm doing a tutorial with you now. Okay, and across here on the other side, we have our chat room. So when you get into it for the first time, there won't be any microphones enabled or any video enabled. So you can just say hello to the teacher there, and the teacher can respond to you as well. Okay, and it'll come back up in your menu. Whoops, I'll get rid of that. There's your chat. You can see they're responding. You can see who else is in the room, and so this is helpful when you're putting up your hand or so you can see your hands up. So if other people have got their hands up, you'll be able to see that. If people have different reactions, you can see that as well. All right, so you have an idea of what's going on in the classroom as well. Okay, the share screen, the next one there, is to share files and to actually show what's going on. Now, we're in student mode at the moment, so you won't be able to do that when you come in, and you won't be able to write on the screen at all either. So I'm just going to change the mode as a teacher. Okay, so I've just changed that setting there. So now down the bottom here, you can see there is a setting for audio and for video and for beside your raising of your hand. So if I click on that, it will actually open and allow you to turn on your video, and the other one there will allow you to turn on your audio. Now, it's not letting me at the moment because I'm recording, so it won't let me do that. But those ones there you can use to turn on your audio and video, but they'll only be there if the teacher has allowed you to do that. Okay? And you can see there, when the teacher takes them off, you've got a message to say that you can't do it. When you're drawing and allowed to draw on the screen, you can see the ones at the top there. We have a pointer which just travels around the screen. So when a teacher asks the question, you can point at something. You've got a draw or a pencil. So if a teacher asks you to circle something or put an arrow to something, you can do that. You have a shape, which makes it easy to circle things on the screen. Okay, and we also have a typing tool where we can type something. Now, you can see that where I've typed there is quite small, and I might want it in a different spot and quite bigger, so we need to use the arrow tool. To click on the arrow tool, and we can move that around, and we can also resize it if I click on the right corner of it. There we go. All right, and the teacher can clear everything off, and you can also delete things. It's easier in a laptop than it is on a device. And so I think that's all of the tools at the top I can show you. Here we can zoom in and just see things at different angles. So if you're not quite seeing everything properly, you can adjust how you're seeing things. So that's the basics of where we're going to be. I will see you online, whether it is on a laptop, an iPad, a phone, or whatever. And these will be recorded so that they can be watched later. And you will have the opportunity, when I allow you to share files, to actually show pictures and things that you've been doing as well. So that is Collaborate Ultra. Remember, when you want to leave at the end, clicking on here and just leaving the session.